Hi everyone, welcome back to Erky's World. Wow, it's been a week. It feels like forever since I posted. And if you aren't following me on my Instagram or my Snapchat, you probably don't know that I did have my baby boy. He's sleeping right now and I don't want to wake him up. So, wow. Yeah, I'm so excited to start the rest of my YouTube journey with my baby boy. Today's video is going to be about my labor and delivery. It was going to be 40 minutes long, but I cut it down to 28 minutes. I don't know how, but I just wanted to show you guys real raw footage and exactly what happened so that you guys feel like you're there too, and maybe watching it you can get tips on how to breathe during your labor, just learning how I coped with the pain. Let me explain a little bit about what happened, why I disappeared for a week. It was definitely unexpected. So if I can remember the exact date, it was about September 26th. If you haven't watched my other videos, I explained it there, but if you haven't, I'll explain here too. So around the end of September, I went to the perinatal doctor, and he did the exact measurements of the baby, and they were saying that he was falling in the lower 10 percentile of how of his measurements of how long or how big he should be and his weight. But of course I wasn't very worried because everything's an estimate. Like, they have all these monitors and stuff and technology to measure everything, but it's still all an estimate. So my doctor said that he wanted me to come back in 5 weeks, so to monitor his growth. So I came back 5 weeks later. It was exactly October 25th, and it was about 3 p.m. and he was doing my measurements, and then when he came back, he said, you know, your baby is still falling behind on his growth, so now he's even lower than the 10th percentile. So he was also checking me, and he was super low, so they couldn't even get his head measurements. So they were even off with the head measurements. So that's why I was like, oh, I don't know, like, you can't even get his head measurements. Like, that boy got a big noggin, and I'm pretty sure not most of it, but more of the weight that they were missing was in that head measurements. So when they measured him, they said that he was 4.2, I believe. Yeah, 4.2. And so they were just worried that he's not getting enough nutrients from my placenta, and that he might be better off growing outside of my womb. So since I was so low, and since I had cramping, and I had some light spotting, and because I felt like my mucus plug had came out that previous Monday, like 4 days before, he wanted to put me on the monitor for about 20 minutes at the center, at the perinatal doctor's, and just monitor, see if I'm having any contractions, seeing if the baby is reacting to any of the contractions, just making sure that everything's okay. So I went over to another room, and they put me on a monitor for about 20 minutes, and everything looked good. But he still wanted me to go check into labor and delivery at the hospital, have them monitor me for 24 hours, and then figure out what they wanted to do after that. But he was saying that he wanted to either induce me later that day, or induce me when I am 37 weeks, which was that following Monday. So I was kind of worried, like, just hearing that, and also hearing how the doctor's like, yeah, it could increase the chance of stillborn, and just getting emotional, but yeah, it could increase how he is when he's born. So I was trying to stay calm and still be, because I know like God was just watching over me and still making sure that baby Leo's okay. And so we left there. We went home because we left maybe around 5 o'clock or 4:30, 5 o'clock, and we had to check in before 6. So I had time to go home, pack the rest of my hospital bag. It was very ironic because I did pack his bag, baby Leo's bag, earlier that day. So when I got home, all I had to pack was my bag, and I already had a list of what I needed, so it was fast for me to pack my bag. So we headed to the hospital, and I checked in around 6, right before 6, and even like the doctors were there, the nurses there were confused. They're like, so why are you here? But I had to explain to them about the baby, and then that he wanted me to monitor me for 24 hours. So I was this close to not bringing my camera, but since they were going to assess me, and if they needed me to get induced that day, I had all my hospital stuff there, so I wasn't going to go back home, be able to go back home and come back. So that's why I just packed my hospital bag. So it's about 6 when I checked in, and I was just literally sitting there with the 2 monitors on my stomach, one for the contractions, one's for Leo's heart rate. And oh wait, I'm gonna stop there because that is part of the video. So but before I play my mini movie for you guys, I wanted to do a few special thank yous to my doula Courtney. Thank you so much for helping me prepare and telling me to do my exercises. I think that really helped. And my Kegels. And putting me through that birth class. They are through Nurture Me Birth Services. If you're in the West Texas, Permian Basin area, I will link their website below. I want to thank my friends and family who always checked in on me, made sure that I'm okay, especially my sister, because she had natural birth. That's how I actually was inspired to have a natural birth. She helps me with her experience too, and letting me know how she dealt with it, and certainly Daddy for supporting me and catering to me and all my needs, my cravings, just everything that you can think of, even just helping me with my pains when he was getting really bigger. I just can't thank you guys enough. And last, certainly but not least, I want to thank God for protecting me and watching over me, and I know that He has a plan for everything. So I know that He has a reason for everything, and God has a plan for everything, and closing different chapters in my life, and opening new chapters in my life for all the right reasons, and just the way things fell into place. I know that it was all under God's plan. I thank Him for blessing me with a pregnancy with no complications, and of course the birth of my perfectly healthy baby boy Leo. Alright, you guys, one more thing before I play my mini movie. This was a natural, vaginal, not induced, non-medicated, no epidural, spontaneous labor and delivery. And I believe that you can do it too. So if you need any help or any questions at all, or thinking about doing it this way, let me know in the comment section below. I want to help you, and it's totally doable. Your body's made to do this, and if you really put your heart and mind to it, you can do it too. So without further ado, enjoy, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time on Erky's World. I told you guys he's gonna come early, but I didn't think this early. I am 36 weeks and 4 days? 3 days. 4 days. It's Thursday. So the left chart is the baby's heart rate, and the bottom chart is if I'm having contractions. If it's like super squiggly, it's just like if I laughed or like I'm talking. But if you see like a slow rise, kind of steady peak, and then a slow drop, that's a contraction. And we think we've seen it.
What do you have to say about your last moments of being a non-mom?
I want McDonald's chicken nuggets. Just kidding. But I am hungry.
Excited?
I'm excited.
Leo, you about to come back out to planet Earth, boy.
I just bought some things on Amazon, like the belly casting kit. I wanted to do it, but it looks like I probably won't be. Depends. It's supposed to come tomorrow. So if I get to go home and deliver the baby next week, we'll definitely do it this weekend.
I'm about to have my baby boy. Hey, mama. You got something to say to baby?
Come out healthy. Goodness. So much lit like daddy.
Don't let her tell you that.
Ready?
No. She is.
Okay, better not.
Who's reading?
Just initials here. This one's the one for blood products.
That's for your
And
house.
that one is for delivery.
That's for your new car right there. It's waiting outside.
Okay. Good?
But you gotta have the baby first, right? This way you guys put the baby. That reads it. There's some readings on it.
Yeah.
You're not having a contraction right now? Okay. Okay, Mama. Hang in there. If you need me, call me, okay? If you feel constant pressure, let me know.
Hey, hurry up. Get the baby out. You want the pillow? So let me like the little one that I have? Hey, there's one more pillow. Where? Good.
Do you want me to turn the lights back off so you can relax? The big one? Okay.
Tell me what I can and cannot record. How you doing, baby? We're waiting for you, handsome little boy. You're gonna be such a stud. We're gonna take such good care of you. And make sure you have everything you need. And then you gotta take care of mommy. Look at mommy. Mommy's over here having you. She's so strong. Your mom is so strong. You're gonna be strong like your mama. Beautiful like your mama. We love you, Leo. We're waiting for you. That's gonna be your first bed. You're strong, baby. My baby's so strong. I know you're strong, baby. There you go. Strong, baby. Sit the chair up if you're gonna do that. Breathe, baby. Breathe with me, baby.
Keep breathing, okay? You don't want to push without stopper here because If baby gets stuck, we can't do anything, okay? And it's your first baby,
Sure you
okay?
breathe.
So you have a narrow pelvis. We want to make sure baby will come out easy.
How long is she gonna take?
She shouldn't be too
Oh, you guys let her know already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just breathe, baby. For now,
Your
just breathe.
nose. Doing great. We're just gonna do oxygen just because you're getting to this end part, okay? And when those contractions come, it's hard on baby, okay?
Baby, just breathe when you can. Just try
You're
to
doing great.
breathe.
There's that,
Slow
okay?
breath, okay. She needs to put that on her mouth.
Uh-huh.
Around her neck.
It'll go over her nose and her mouth.
Yeah, but around her
She
head.
can if she wants to. If she doesn't.
Oh, okay.
As long as she holds it there and leaves it on, it's
Okay.
fine.
Breathe deep also. Same
Mhm.
breath.
In through her nose.
Same breath. Okay.
In through your nose is best, okay?
In through your nose, out through your mouth. Same right there. In through your nose,
Yeah,
out through your
just
mouth.
like
In through your nose, out through your mouth, okay?
Put it on.
Oh, you want it on your head? Like that? Fine? Is that fine?
Yeah.
In through your nose, out through your mouth, baby.
Deep breath through your nose, okay? You don't want to hold your breath because then baby's breath is being held, okay?
Good job. Want it up? Better. Good job, baby. Good job. Higher.
It's annoying. It's frustrating.
Too tight? Okay. Stay here. Put it on.
Squeeze the nose piece if it needs to be a little tighter or whatever.
Oh, that just
It might stay on better.
Breathe, baby. Breathe on me, baby.
You're doing great.
Breathe, baby. We love you, baby. Breathe, baby. Breathe, baby.
And through your nose, baby needs oxygen, okay?
Good job, baby. You're so strong. Baby, you can be strong just like you. Keep breathing, okay? Make sure you breathe, baby. Good job. In, out.
Slow, deep breaths.
In
There you
and
go.
out. Breathe in, breathe out.
Oh.
Breathe in,
Good
breathe
job,
out.
Mama.
Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in,
Great.
breathe in, deep breath, deep in breath, baby, breathe in,
And through your nose, Mama. Lots of deep breaths for baby.
Take more breaths. Remember, when you breathe now, it's for Leo, okay? So make sure you breathe, okay? Make sure you breathe. Breathe in, baby. In, out. Deep breath. In, out. In, out. Don't worry, that's nothing, baby. Yeah, you can pull on it a little bit. Take it.
And through your nose, Mama.
In and out, baby. In, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Everything's gonna be okay, baby. You got this. In, breathe out. In, out. Breathe in. Deep breath, baby.
Breathe.
I'll do the mouth, baby.
In through your nose, Mama. In through your nose.
Breathe in.
Where's
Breathe out.
I just was gonna get Erica to come in here.
In and out. Deep breaths, baby. Deep breaths.
I know, but one of them needs to come in here.
Deep breaths, baby. Deep
In
breaths.
through your nose, slow. The longer the oxygen you get in there, the better
Deep,
for baby,
deep breath,
okay?
baby. Deep.
How
Out.
did they get a hold of her?
In.
Stop it.
Deep. Out.
I hope so.
In. Out. In. Out. Breathe in, baby. Come on, baby. Deep breath, baby.
Can one of them
In,
come and
deep,
hold us
out,
while we
deep,
check her?
in, deep,
Can we get one
out.
of them to come here so I can check her?
In, breathe for Leo, baby. Breathe in, baby. Breathe out, baby. Breathe in, baby. Breathe, baby. Breathe, baby. Yeah, no problem. It'll say? Okay. No problem.
I just went that to be home so we don't hurt something. Okay.
The camera?
Yeah.
No, you said you can't record labor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right,
I just
good.
want to make sure.
You guys said whenever the baby's
out,
born?
yeah.
Okay.
What's his name?
Good job.
Wow, my prince is here. Look at how beautiful you are. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate everything you did today. Your blessings all on the way.
She's easy. She's very controlled. She's strong.
Hey, mama. You got mama's nose? You got mama's nose. You got
Ready?
mama's nose.
Hey, Mama. So make sure you stay clean.
Say
So when did
cheese.
this all start?
Honestly,
That it started getting like.
you know what it was? The main doctor today, he said, I highly doubt that your pregnancy, that your labor has not started. Because he's like, based on where your baby's at, so I need you to go check. He's
Yeah.
like, your baby's too low and it's been low for a while. Baby, say smell. It's been low for a while. So he was like, I just need to confirm and then also start monitoring you because of the baby's growth. But the baby's 5.2 with 3 weeks left. He was gonna be a perfect size.
Yeah.
But they couldn't tell because his head was low. That's
Yeah.
what it was. They couldn't read him right.
Okay.
I knew it was that because his head was, they had no head reading.
Okay.
So they had him at 4.5.
Well, and you know,
give or take one.
I mean, I've had
which he
moms
was-
deliver 41-week babies that are 5 pounds.
He's,
So,
he's
I mean,
36 at 5.2.
Yeah.
So
that's. So he's 36 weeks today.
yeah, not even 37. 36
Oh my
and 4 at 5.2.
That's what I was
yeah.
thinking. It was like 36.
So he's way bigger
Yeah.
than what they were predicting.
Oh, and he did so good. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe you just did that like that, Erica. Did you like your control when you were pushing?
She's strong.
Girl.
And the classes, everything helped out. It was all together.
amazing. Well, you text her like she's a 6, so I was like, okay, I have time to shower. I have time to like eat
I
some
mean,
breakfast. come
honestly-
over. And then you're like, they said she's close, and I was like, I'm sorry, like.
Until she said that, we
Yeah, and I
didn't
was
know.
like, then I was like, "Arr!" Like going on
Well,
June.
because like contractions, they didn't hurt as much.
As you like, you thought they would.
Yeah.
But the machine was down for a while, and
Okay.
that's when she went from a 3 to a 6.
Wow.
And when she's turned around and
Yeah.
wasn't plugged in. And then we were telling the doc, no, don't check her. And then she's like, well, she started bleeding more. So she's like, I have to check because
Yeah.
that means changes are happening.
Yeah.
And she checked, she's like, whoa, she's at a 6. And we're like, okay, today, 6? Like, we
Yeah.
thought she'd barely be like,
Well, yeah,
You
because
know?
you were kind of like, they're monitoring me and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
she's
that's why
drinking.
and usually the husband's
Yeah?
calling me freaking out more.
Oh, no,
You know,
I mean,
like.
it's 2018. Like, how many babies haven't been born? So it's
Yeah.
like,
But just like, oh,
I was happy. I think once I found out that she started dilating,
Yeah.
to me, my day was made. Because even if he had to come out through
Yeah.
any type of medical procedure, she was ready
Yeah.
in a way.
Yes.
So that's why I asked the doctor.
you
That was the main
rested
question that I
most
asked the
of the night,
doctor
though?
was that.
Not
Till
after like midnight.
yeah, till 1 or 2, it was like real calm.
Okay.
And then at 2, she didn't let me go. She's like, all right, start on the tester, on the
Okay.
even know
on
if
the.
I was doing
On the contraction timer? There's a timer contraction?
Yeah, I knew I wasn't sleeping again. So
Girl, I am so proud of you.
crazy.
That is amazing. But I mean, you were breathing. I was like, oh my god, she isn't pushing his head out. You were pushing right now. I've never seen that controlled of a delivery. Seriously,
Awesome.
seriously, and you didn't tear on the outside at all. Like
Damn.
everything's completely intact.
That's
it's just like
awesome.
on the wall of the vagina.
Yeah.
There's just like a couple. I think she probably did 3 or 4 stitches or something, and that's really pretty common because like the
And the
shoulders
stitches
can kind
grow
of-
out and come out.
Oh
on
yeah,
them?
they dissolve.
Oh, okay.
And that's like inside your vagina, so that doesn't really have the nerve endings that the outside does. So you're gonna heal from that. And
Leo's up. He's up.
He hurt now.
What's up, baby? Did I wake you up? You like hanging out with Daddy? You like hanging out with Daddy? Huh? You hanging out with Daddy? Your eyes are wide open today. You wide open today. What are we gonna do today, baby? We're gonna take you home today? Hmm? Can we take you home today, baby? Hey, baby. No, what? Come on, baby. You should be home.
I was talking to him and I was like, oh, you gonna play baseball? Started smiling. He's like, and basketball like mommy? And then he started crying. I was like, okay, no. No basketball.
Oh. Oh.
So we're finally going home. Baby's in the car seat. Okay now.
Is he sleeping?
Yeah. He's gonna like car rides.
Really?
For sure.
If they're smooth.